go. What's happening? What's happening? We trapping, we trapping. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. Hey, y'all let your trap cousins and neighbors and nephews that we need them views. So use that like and share for the squad. It will not charge your card. We trapping on a Sunday. You already know. Hey, the trap don't close. We trapping in our church clothes. Let's go. Please hit that like and share for the squad. I started all of a sudden. I understand, but we need our people in here. We got some things to talk about. Our quarterback and our wide receiver is frustrated, you understand? Let's get it. Hey, we gotta hash this out. This is the best thing for us going forward. Hey, don't let those frustrations linger. You gotta get it out your chest. You gotta get it off your mind so we can move on and go forward. You understand? Let's go. Shout out to Micah Archer in the building. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner. Please hit that like and share for the squad. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, you know what I'm saying? We gonna let y'all watch some football today. That's what we gonna do. But we got some things to discuss real quickly, you know? So, please hit that like and share. Let's get this trap jumping. Tell your neighbors, cousins, aunties, nephews, uncles, aunties, all of that. Yeah, we in the trap with it on a Sunday. Shout out to Charlie Jones. Shout out to Micah Archer in the building, man. Let's get it. Shout out to Miss Regina Green with the green in the building. What's happening? Micah Archer says he's fresh out of surgery and he good. That's what's happening, man. We glad that everything went your way. And you're back strong and healthy as ever. Let's get it. Shout out to JC Cowboy Network in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all go support my YouTube brother, Mike DC4 Life in the building. What's happening? Hey, we gonna get this thing together, y'all. We ain't gonna let them haters talk us off the ledge, you understand? We ain't gonna let them get in our head. Don't believe the naysayers or the non-believers. We still know we got a capable team, and we can still go and get everything we want in this season. Let's get it. So, you know, first and foremost, we gotta make sure these haters doing the most, and that's hate, man. Y'all, let's get this trap jump around the corner. We trapping on a Sunday. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get it.
Empire.
Let's go.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Hey.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same
They hate that mighty start on
me. Came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but
the boy hate that mighty start.
That what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey.
We've been the topic of discussion all week.
That what make them
We
hate.
still got an extra day.
Cause we just getting cake
And they just in the way.
Landlord is showing how to ball, boy.
Let's go.
You ain't in on the team, you just a ball, boy. I'm real high. Used to ride knockouts, but it's real now.
Let's go.
I probably average your career high. Peter one day hating on it, probably wanna
Hey, hit that
kill
share
me.
button for your boy, man. Hit that like for your boy.
We
gotta let 'em know we out here trapping now. Let's go.
Took my brother, that made me go harder. That
Let's
turned
go.
me to a monster. Now I'm focused
Shout
on
out
the
to
comma.
Florida
I'ma
Cowboys,
run up them
Thomas,
commas
man.
for the summer, run up them numbers.
Raymond
Yeah,
Solis,
I know that they hate
Keith
the way
Shepard,
the ball
Special
man,
K.
rocking all this ball man,
Let's
street
go.
made on the chain.
Let's
I
go.
can't see a thing, all this money in my face.
Okay.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
Hey.
Ain't no looking back.
The trap don't close. We trapping in our chest clothes. You understand me? Shout out to my big minds in the building. What's happening? Hey, don't let these haters win, man. Every time you doubt your team, another hater gets a W. And they just in the way. Hey. Hey. Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through a phone, but I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. I promise. Make no mistake about it, man. Hey, it is a feel-good Sunday, man. We gotta wash all of that toxicity, all of that non-believing, all that hating stuff out of our blood, out of our system. Let's get it up out of our system, y'all. Hey, we still believe in this team. Let me know if you still believe in this team, because we got a lot to believe in. We got a lot to believe in. You understand? Some of these people are already tapping out. Some of these people are already quit. I seen people throwing their jerseys away. I seen people breaking their autograph one-of-one pictures and stuff. I seen a lot of crazy stuff. But, hey, the diehards are still right here believing in this team, and we ain't going to jump off the ship way too early. We here to stay, y'all. Let's go. Trap. Hey, man, one game don't make you, because listen, if that one game made you, that means we would have been set after the Giants game, right? 40-0, that means we would have been the undisputed Super Bowl champion. See, that's why this is a week-to-week league. What have you done for me lately? That's why everybody is overreacting. The sky's falling for most people, but that ain't how we moving over here in the trap. That's just not how we built now. I felt like I feel this negativity, this dark cloud just hanging and lingering over my Cowboy Nation. I feel like it's my duty to get this up off us. We got to shake them haters off, y'all. Let's go. This team ain't over, y'all. This ain't over, y'all. This a long season. Just like Florida Cowboys said, man, we got plenty games to go. You don't know how this stuff gonna happen. We got a bad turn on the injury bug early in the year, and we just laid an egg last week. But like we said, we got multiple weeks to come and right our wrongs. So do not give up on this team just yet. You still 3-2, but I will tell you that this is an urgent game right here. We have no more room for error. We have no more time to play. This is urgent. That means we got to step up right now. The leaders of this team, they got to come to the forefront. They got to start really demanding a lot from this team. We got to actually go crazy right now, y'all. It is no time to play no more, though. It is time to put the metal to the road now. It is. Pedal to the metal. Trap. We have no more margin for error right now, because we did walk ourselves into a hole. The Philadelphia Eagles are still undefeated, so we are 2 games back in our division. So, you know, that is never good, but we do need to put our best foot forward and go and take everything that we want. Everything that we want in this season is still in front of us, man, and it's still able to do it, y'all. We still able to do it. Shout out to Mafia Miles with the $10 soup. I appreciate you, sir. I really do. He says, we needed that loss because we're not going to beat the 49ers twice in a season, and they're not going to beat us twice either. That's why we got them in the playoffs. Hey, I actually believe that. That got my antennas up right there. That got my antennas up right there. Because if you think about it, man, like I said, we didn't want to lose in that manner. We did not. But if you did want to lose, it would be in the regular season. Now, when we play them again, we should have a better blueprint on how we want to attack that offense, how we want to attack that defense. Because whatever we did this time, just being honest, we got to throw that away. We got to go back to the drawing board when it comes to playing those 49ers. We do. But it is Sunday. We are 1 game away. So now we got to get ready for this for this week. And we playing Kellen Moore. This the Kellen Moore Bowl right here, y'all. This the Kellen Moore Bowl. Trap. The battle of the OCs, man. This is finna be, Mike McCarthy got to actually show the reason why he let Kellen Moore go. Kellen Moore got to show the reason why he deserved to be here. He got to show the reason that he deserved to be a head coach. We finna see all of that. And this is, in my opinion, I just feel like Kellen Moore is going to squander this opportunity because he going to be trying too hard. That's what I feel like. He might have us on the easy play, but he going to be like, nah, I got to do the backward flip, turn around 360, windmill type pass to get this touchdown. I just can't do a normal touchdown against the Cowboys. I got to do a double reverse, flea flicker, sweep, all these crazy plays all mixed together just to show off on the Cowboys, and I think that's going to be his demise right there. Trap. If he come in this building thinking that he gonna just throw the ball all over the park, I believe this could be a very bad game for them. This could be a blowout. If they come in here and just drop back and pass, because what I seen from the statistics, if I'm not mistaken, they don't play action that much. They just drop back and pass and just let Herbert be a quarterback. So if he think he gonna do that on this defense, hey, I think he got another thing coming. That's just in my opinion. He got another thing coming. But let's get into some of this stuff, man. I'm a little fired up, man. Every time I take a day off, I just come back feeling rejuvenated, y'all. I'm sorry. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I'm him again.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Sometimes you got to get that cloudiness out of your head and just come back and reboot and, regroup, feel rejuvenated in what you do. Sometimes it get a little hard to do this every single day, but hey, when I get that off day, I'm back. I'm feeling better than ever. But was that a bird or a plane? What was it? Oh, it's just nefarious news, of course. That's what it is. Make sure you know everybody out here rocking. Okay, we got the trap topics of the day. And I forgot to tell y'all, man, I do have a new way to support the channel, man. Yeah, I just did some membership stuff, man. So if you want to really help support what I do here at Landlord Sports, man, it would go a long way. You can join the membership for like $2.99. That's the starting level, and then it goes up from there. But I will be doing some exclusive content for y'all, man. You can get custom emojis and stuff like that. You will have your name lit up and stuff like that after so long being a member, and it will be more and more perks as I build this membership community. And I don't think I have nobody right now. I think I might have one member so far. So I just turned it on the other day, man. But if y'all want to help support Landlord Sports and everything I do here, just a small token of your support and appreciation will go a long way in me doing a lot of stuff here, like upgrades, getting exclusive stats, content, film sessions, all of this stuff. That will be bottled up into what I do so I can give y'all the very best I could possibly conjure up. So I appreciate everybody that's doing what they do and the people that's participating in whatever I got going on, man. All the people that support me, I really appreciate y'all. So give y'all a round of applause, man. But I did want to put y'all on that, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Because like I say, man, this is us. As a parent, as a husband, as a man, I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of obligations. So when y'all support this, it makes sense for me to come put my attention on this. Like, hey, man, the people support me. This is a dude. I have a duty to do. I'm finna go over here and put in some work. You know what I'm saying? So when the way y'all do that, it make sense. It make it better, and it flows evenly. And I promise you will get the best from me long as I get y'all support. So I appreciate y'all. But let's get into some of these trap topics, man. Let's see what we got on the table.
Your approach this week at all, coming off a game like that?
I guess you can say, yeah, earlier in the week in the sense of you're pissed, right? You went out there and we went out there, put a performance out there like that, myself. Something you're not proud of, something that, as I said before, that you didn't see coming at all with just the way that we prepared, our confidence level. So the last thing that we can do is allow that to really linger into the week. So, I mean, yeah, especially having the extra day. I mean, I guess we had the extra day to put it behind us, watch the film, whether that been Wednesday, and then come in and close the book on that and move forward to the Chargers, which are a really good team. And you don't have time in this league to have a hangover. And even after a game like that, as disappointing as it is, it's one game, thankfully. It's one game.
See, that's what I said. It's one game. But at the same time, I do like how the media is putting the pressure on the team, because after a performance like that, you deserve to get the real questions. Do not cater to these guys, man. These are young millionaires who probably ain't been held accountable outside of football in their whole life, you know? So, hey, put the pressure on them, because we need them to be able to respond and bounce back in those type of pressurized situations. We need to let them know that, hey, we are supporting you, but we still gonna hold you accountable. We need to see a better Dak Prescott in week 5 or whatever, in week 6. We need to see a better Dak Prescott against the Chargers on Monday Night Football. And like I said, we give this team a lot, man. We support this team to the T. It's nothing that we won't do for this football team as far as buying stuff, going places. We are the best fan base there is. We got to give ourselves a round of applause for that. We are the best. So if we the best fan base in the league, we deserve the very best that y'all can conjure up on the field. We do deserve that. So now we are demanding it. Hey, we need a better Dak Prescott. We need a great Dak Prescott. We don't want the unsure, the fidgety, you know what I'm saying, the crazy Dak Prescott. We need the real one. We need dark side Dak. We need him. So that's the one that's going to lead this team through all of this foolishness, all of the nonsense that comes around with this media stuff. That'll be it right there. We need the real Dak Prescott to show his face. Get through all of the BS that we get from the mainstream media. We need our guys to show up when the going gets tough. We really do. Shout out to Jose Banks with the $10, $9.99. It's the same. Appreciate you, sir. He says DC4L offense will get it together starting this week and keep growing after. Appreciate you, sir. I really think so, man. Like we said, we putting the pressure on them, man. The one beautiful thing about being a Cowboys fan and a fan of the Dallas Cowboys is you cannot hide. It's no hiding when you're a Cowboy fan. You can't duck. See, I liken this to the way my city set up. Like, it's only so many high schools you can go to. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no hiding. You know what I'm saying? If you got beat up over here, you can't go across town and then have a whole new identity. No, we see you. We know you. Everybody gonna know exactly who you was over here too. That's the thing about being in a small town. And the opposite is the Cowboys is a huge fan base and everybody's looking at us. All eyes are on the Cowboys. You cannot hide. We ain't going to be able to hide in this little 12 o'clock game that nobody's going to watch. No, we are on Monday Night Football right after, sir. Right after the worst game of our life, we on Monday Night Football, and literally nobody else in the world is playing. Everybody is watching you. So I love it, man. We going to get to see their true colors. If y'all really built like that, this the time to show up and say, hey, not today, sir. This is how we moving right here. Trap. It ain't no ducking, no smoke when you play for the Dallas Cowboys. You got to walk right into them ops and let them have it.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me up.
It ain't no ducking, and I love it, man. That's the best thing about it. We going to get to really see what our players made of Monday night, tomorrow night. It is no ducking when you're a Dallas Cowboy.
Hey, man, we've got to move forward, and we get a chance to go out here Monday night and put something else on tape and move forward as we get into go into this bye week and get ready to build off of that.
You lost it, but because this one you said a number of times you didn't see coming. It was like being blindsided. Does that make it tougher to move on?
No, I think no, not at all. I think if anything, I don't want to say easier in the sense, but you can't be shaken by it. You can't change your preparation. You can't change anything you've done because of that happened. I mean, bad night. Bad timing for some turnovers, and we just couldn't do anything on offense. And at the end of the day, it goes into the third downs that were really manageable and things that we've been the best at in the league. We weren't able to do that. But credits to that. That's why our score looks like that, and that's why the game looks like it does. And so,
did you hear? I like how Dak I like how he ain't looking for no excuses. He ain't looking for no help from the interviewer either. He could have really just said, hey, man, I'm like this. It was just us. We just doing, well, it was all of us. We made all the mistakes. He like, nah, that team over there good too. So he's putting the accountability on himself and the team. He's not saying like, hey, we didn't do nothing or it was only us making the mistakes and they really wasn't a good team. He didn't even play around like that. So I like what I'm hearing from the quarterback. I feel like accountability is going to be the only way we can move on and get better as a football team. We have to hold each other accountable. And that's what I think the frustration part is about Dak and CeeDee. This is all accountability, and this is good news for us, in my opinion.
As I said, no, to turn the page, it's a move forward, or you know that it's going to be a landslide, and that's absolutely the last thing that's going to happen.
Is that because you said there are things that you've done in the past? That's what makes it easy because you know this is more about what y'all didn't do than
yeah, here you go.
Did?
Yeah, for sure. But, I mean, you got to give those guys credit, too. They had a hell of a plan. They challenged us. We didn't respond the right way, and that's why it got ugly. So not going to just say, oh, it was all us. That's a hell of a team we played, and we're going to give them credit, but not going to allow that to shake our confidence in who we are. As I said after the game, maybe at this point right now in week 5, they're further along than us. But there's a lot of football left, and we've got to make sure that we're continuing to get better, and that's been the attitude this week coming in. Practice.
I know that sound like coach speak a lot, y'all. When he says a lot of football left and they just further along than us, I know it sounds like a lot of football coach speak, right? But at the same time, you got to think, like he said, the 49ers offense been assembled for the last couple years. Even though Brock Purdy is a new quarterback, he been running that offense all last year, even when he was hurt, in real games and the offseason and the beginning of this season. So they are farther along than us, but it's still no excuse for us to be just getting whooped around like that. I just wanted to see the competitiveness. I didn't see competitiveness against them, so I must say that. But at the same time, I understand what that means, is saying that they farther along than us. This is a brand new offense. I don't know what Mike McCarthy or Dak or Kellen was doing last year, but this ain't what they was doing. I'm going to tell you that right now. All that 30% stuff, this ain't what I see. I don't see no 30% stuff. I think that was just a euphemism that Mike McCarthy used just to make this transition a little smoother or something amongst the fan base, because one thing as a fan base, we knew that this offense wasn't just the most terrible offense. All my biggest gripes was with the offense was situational football. It was more of what can I say, a zoomed out perspective. Like, man, do it as a whole instead of just doing stupid stuff in situational football. Like, actually think about your defense. Actually consider playing complimentary football from time to time. I didn't see Kellen Moore doing stuff like that. And then doing normal, effective stuff when the play calling demands that. Kellen Moore seemed like he was just a little too cute in certain situations. That's pretty much all it was. I liked his play design. I liked how effective we was. I liked how aggressive we was. We were still one of the better offenses in the league. It was just certain tweaks that we could have just fixed. But it looked like Mike McCarthy just did a whole override, looked like to me. Trap. I don't see no 70% of stuff that we was doing last year. It looks like this a whole brand new offense, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? We'll have to just see how it play out further along in the season. But this don't look nothing like the offense of old for us.
Practicing the preparation, and we're going to continue to do that. As I said, that's in the past, and we've got a chance to come out on Monday night and put a performance together on all 3 sides of the ball that we're proud of and can go in the bye week, as I said, and build off of.
CeeDee expresses frustration.
Shout out to the new members in the building, man. Hold on, let me give my members some props real quick. Appreciate y'all. Think we got You Got Us the Poet is a member. Mafia Mi's a member now. Who else? And Truth Only, man. Shout out to y'all for joining the membership, man. That goes a long way of supporting the channel, man. So shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate it. As far as the membership go, it's certain requirements that I gotta meet to be able to do certain stuff. So I'm gonna be putting stuff out for y'all, but it gotta build up first. So y'all gotta make sure y'all support, and I appreciate y'all.
How do you kind of help him get through some of those things?
I'm a frustrated player person that feels like we all could have done better and feels like he can change the game. I understand it. I really do. I really do. So it's in the sense of just communicating with him, asking him ways that he thinks targets, I guess, that, you know what I mean, thinks he can get it more where we can get it at. And CeeDee's a guy that I'll never lose confidence in and trust who he is and understands, I said, why he's frustrated. But at the end of the day, he's a leader. And it's about him leading other guys and picking other guys up and just trying to be him, trying to make sure that we're all pushing our best. And that's where the frustration, we've got to remove that. And he will. He's a young player that's growing by the day, and he'll only get better, and he'll be better because of that. Those frustrating.
I love it. Dak ain't shying away from the back and forth. Shout out to Mafia Miles with the $5 super. He says Kellen's problem was he was too aggressive. Once you have a 2 to 3 score lead, it's time to slow down and protect that lead. Exactly. It was just small tweaks, man. I don't know why they felt like it needed to be a hijacking or overhaul or something like that. I didn't really see that. I just wanted us to be a little more smarter when it called for. And I didn't see that in some of them games. There was a lot of games last year that we should have won if we would have just been playing the football game the way it's supposed to be played. So I don't know what to say about it right now, but this doesn't look like no 30% change. This looks like a complete 360 of an offense. This is 100% West Coast. I don't see Texas in it at all. I'm going to just be real. I don't see nothing Texas about it, but let's continue.
He said you talked to him on Monday and just said, hey, come up, let me know what you're thinking.
Yeah, as I just said, communication. Yeah, and that's we were all frustrated. Hell, I mean, you go 3-0 like we did last week. We're all going to be frustrated. I mean, we're used to, especially early in this year, right, moving the ball, having the long drives that we had, being on the field, sustaining those things, and you're not doing that early. Yeah, we can't be upset about it. We've got to get an answer for it, and the best way to get an answer is just communicating. And so that's my point of him is, hey, come up to me, come find me, I'll come find you. And since we did at times, that's what said it. Hell, if it gets passionate, if the media makes it out to be something that that it's not, so be it. Who cares? They're gonna do that anyway. So
man, I love it. I love it. Now, did you see Dak was like, hey, see, one thing about it, man, when you leading men, it's no way you could be a leader when you avoiding confrontation. That don't line up. That don't add up in that space. Trap. Name me one leader that avoided confrontation. Men shouldn't avoid confrontation. Like, unless it's, unless you outnumbered and you about to die or something like that, But when it's man to man, you understand, you shouldn't avoid confrontation. That's because confrontation is healthy when you working in a space and you supposed to be the leader. You need to talk that out. You need to hash that out. That's the only way it can happen. What's birthed out of confrontation when it comes to men working in a space is always good. Most of the time it's never bad unless it just get to a point where I can't even work with you no more. It's either going to be a solution or I got to go. So most of the times confrontation is good when y'all trying to hash it out and figure out what's going on. So Dak, like, I don't care if it get a little heated, if it get a little passionate on the sideline, we need to get this together. And think about this, y'all. It is a good thing in my opinion because if CeeDee can't go talk to Dak, what are we doing this for? Like, if CeeDee ain't have the confidence to go talk to Dak, that could have hurt us in the game, y'all. You think about that. That could have hurt us in the game. So if CeeDee sees something wrong, that means he didn't even want to relay it to Dak because I guess they didn't have that type of relationship yet. Or he was worried about the optics, how it looks on screen or something like that, or what the media would do with it. But screw that. If that right there, if that little discussion, if that heated discussion right there could win us a football game, I'm all for it. Let's go, CeeDee. Let's do it. Trap. CeeDee, we might have seen CeeDee and Dak over there arguing for a little minute, but at the same time, what if we would have went out there and started cooking these boys? It would have been, CeeDee probably would have just told Dak, hey man, look for me a little more on the slant, or I'm killing this dude on when we match up one-on-one, look my way when you see this matchup. Or just little small tweaks, man. If CeeDee couldn't tell Dak those little tidbits in the game, that ain't a good relationship. I don't know what it is. Maybe they worried about the media or what, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It is a little concerning that this had to be said. Like, y'all should have had this understanding already. Like, what's up? It seemed like Dak and CeeDee should have had this. They should have had this established already. I don't understand why we gotta say this. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you got a problem with me, come say it to me. Like, bro, y'all supposed to be brothers. Y'all supposed to already had that talked about and had that dealt with. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad that it happened, but I don't know about my confidence level in that relationship to the point that they had to say this. Like, bro, y'all supposed to already knew this. We got a Niner in the building. What you saying? He said, yeah, I got Niners winning versus the Browns and putting the second and third stringers in again on third again. I see how you saying again, but I just want to know, sir. I just want to know. Why are you here? I got one question for you. You know what I'm saying? I got one question. Like, bro, do you understand this is a Cowboys chat right here? This is Cowboys. Trap. It clearly says Cowboys on my background. You know, it's obviously I got Dallas right here. You know, I got a Dak shirt on that says Dallas. I mean, it's stars all over my goddamn setup. Trap. He might have been the one on the Shout Buzz, but hey, this is clearly a Cowboys channel. I'm not talking about the Niners. You know what I'm saying? With all due disrespect, sir. Go where you belong. Go sit in the corner, sir. Go sit in the corner. You got your little W. Now leave us alone. Leave us be. We're not talking to you right now. We're not talking to you. But let's get back into the content. You know I can't let you live over here. Y'all got to win, and you just come over here disrespectful. No, sir.
Let's get passionate and figure out an answer on the sideline. But the last thing we're going to do is not speak about it and allow that to linger as well.
Absolutely.
This is CeeDee speaking on the same
Absolutely. Obviously, had time to reflect, self-reflect that is, and I mean I didn't go the best route, you know, to get my end result, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I do have a job to do. And, you know, and I want to contribute to this team, so I do everything in my power week in and week out to do that. And going forward, I mean, it's a better way or a better situation or, like I said, a better way to, you know, go about it, make it a better, you know, make it lighter of the situation. But, yeah, no, it was cool.
You tired of people reading your body language?
Yeah, because they swear they know me.
Right.
I don't know none of them.
Yeah, CeeDee, we reading your body language. I want you to know that we understand it don't look well. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's part of the thing, bro. That's part of it. You gotta make sure you understand what's going on. You are a big star. You got a star on your helmet, for God's sakes. You got a star on your helmet, sir. You are CeeDee Lamb of the Dallas Cowboys. All eyes are on you. So, you know, maybe that ain't the right way to attack it. I think he relates to that. Maybe that ain't the right way to attack it. I'd rather you argue with Dak than be over there pouting and stuff like you been doing. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. I don't know. What y'all think? Would you rather CeeDee be throwing a hissy fit or throwing a hissy fit and pounding or up there having a heated discussion with Dak Prescott? What y'all think? Trap. Let's see, 1 or 2. Let me see what y'all think. Would y'all want the 1 or the 2? Would y'all rather CeeDee be pouting, that's 1, and just over there throwing a hissy fit, or 2, having a heated discussion with Dak? That's what I would rather the heated discussion. That's just me. Shout out to Charlie Jones with the $5 super. He says, this system got Dak trying to get rid of the ball so fast, he's not reading the field and missing open players. That is true. That's my same thought. I share the same sentiments. I can't stand it. I'm starting not to like the West Coast philosophy because we missing a lot. In my opinion, we missing a lot. It's just too quick. You could tell it's on Dak mind. Get the ball out. Not make a play. Because I remember the Dak Prescott that was making plays who had an aggressive mentality to make big plays. I don't see that Dak no more. So I don't like that. I don't know about this West Coast philosophy with Dak. Like I said, right now, we are in the process of those two trying to combine and merge with each other and become something great. But right now, it's a little rocky. They kind of clashing right now, in my opinion. The aggressive Dak Prescott and his West Coast mentality is kind of clashing right now. I don't see it merging seamlessly right now. So I feel like maybe a couple of weeks from now, it could get to a point where you see it starting to blossom something great. But we got to see. But right this second, I don't like it, man, because it's opportunities down the field that, you know, 1 and 2 reads ain't going to get it, though. You know, you got to actually read the whole field to see some of this stuff out here. But the 49ers game won a good representation of it because, to be honest with y'all, a lot of that stuff was just locked up. I'm going to be real. It ain't funny, man, but a lot of that stuff was just locked up, my boy. Oh, for real? Let me see. Some of my stuff is my phone about to die. If y'all will give me a second, I can't even see in the chat right now when I be on the other screen and stuff. So I don't know. If I plug it up to the computer, it might go haywire. I don't know why I do that, but you know, I might just have to sacrifice my what you call it. Shout out to Talk My Channel. I don't know what level that is, but he got Trap Boss. I think that's either the highest or the second highest. So shout out to you. And I ain't even do the tiers. I know Mafia Miles got the highest one. I think Trap Lord is the highest one. I think Trap Star is like the second one. So shout out to y'all for getting the premium memberships, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. But let's see, what did I talk about? Let me see. Did I say? Yeah, I agree with that, Mr. Charlie Jones. I got the same type of perspective on when I watch this film. I really do. I really do. I feel like this quick thinking mentality is kind of hindering us right now. So I agree, Mr. Charlie. That's a good assessment right there. I really do. But shout out to Mafia Miles with the $5 super, man. I appreciate you, sir. He says, I think McCarthy needs to let Dak make his own decisions and call his own plays. Dak knows what Dak does best. Exactly, man. Exactly. I agree. Trap. Because the whole thing about this offense was this is Dak's offense. This is Dak's offense. I don't like that. I believe Mike McCarthy right now at this moment is overcompensating. I think he's overcompensating because I told y'all, I'm a wide receiver, sir. I don't care about no interceptions like that, man. But I understand how important protecting the football is. But listen, I never looked at Dak as an interception guy like that. I still don't. I know that's against the grain right now, but I still don't view Dak Prescott as an interception guy. Dak knows how to read defenses. He knows how to make decisions. I believe this is just him overcompensating in his brain too. They got him thinking about it. I think most of this stuff is mental. I hope it ain't in Dak brain just yet, because last year I liked that Dak mentality. Dak was like, man, I don't care about no interception, bro. Listen, like I said, do you want a dog that's willing to bite, or do you want one with a muzzle on? Like, it's a difference. Like, you still want that threat of the dog biting somebody. Maybe you don't want them to bite every single person, but you still want that aggressiveness. You still want them to be respected. If you take all the fight out the dog, nobody's going to respect the dog. That's just how it goes. And if you pretty much suppress all of Dak's aggressiveness, he won't be threatening nobody. And that's what you see. It looks like everybody has suppressed all of Dak's aggressiveness. I don't like it. And that's exactly what I see on film, y'all. No lie. I see Dak just dump off. I really don't see the aggressive passes that we seen last year. And I still need that. You're not going to get greatness without risk. I want y'all to know that. Tom Brady probably was the anomaly. He was the only person that was an anomaly in that regard. Tom Brady was like low risk and greatness. I don't know how he did it though, you know. Trap. Tom Brady was probably the only person that was low risk and greatness. But if you look at anybody else that reached them great levels of quarterbacking, it always was risky. Look at Favre. Look at Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning had like 27 interceptions one year, man. Quit playing. Brett Favre, Manning, Drew Brees was kind of sort of low risk and high reward kind of quarterback, but he had his interception problems from time to time. So, like, listen, it's not that normal for people to be able to get high rewards with low risk. It just don't work like that. So you need to have a little of that edge in the player, and you can't supplement it. You can't take it away. You just can't, or you won't get no big plays. So now they done took Dak aggressiveness away, and now we got no big plays. Trap. They done took Dak aggressiveness away, and now we get 0 big plays. And look, you still get interceptions. That ain't smart. If you get the interceptions, you get them, but you still want big plays. You don't want Dak thinking short play, not to throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? You still want your shooters to shoot. And I don't see Dak being a shooter no more in this offense. He still need to be a shooter. Because you gonna airball a couple of them shots, but you also gonna hit a couple of them threes. That's the Dak we need right now.
Trap.
I promise y'all, that's my assessment too. Let's see what y'all saying over here. Mitchell Green says he's not landlord. One bad year was not all on him. Half those picks should have been caught by the receivers. And Dak's still one of the we still one of the leading teams in drop balls this year too. So hey, some of those catches could have kept drives going. Some of those catches could have led to drives with touchdowns. So, you know, like I said, it's not all on your quarterback all the time. Special Case said, I was saying that before the season started. I don't care if Dak throws 1 or 2 picks, if Dak is putting up 30 points. Exactly. If Dak can put up 30 points, your defense going to win most of them games. But if he playing like he got training wheels on, we're not going to threaten or win against anybody.
Trap.
I really think these people are just overcompensating. That's what I think that's going on, overcompensating. Just like if you got an injury in your right knee, now your left knee just doing too much. That's why they tell you to stay off of it. You know what I'm saying? You will hurt both of them. Now he done hurt both of the mentalities. That's crazy. I don't like that, man. I don't like that at all. But I think we still got time, though. We still got time. But I wanted to talk about a few of these things real quickly. I know it's about to be time for the football games to come on, so I'm going to do it pretty quick. Now, I do think it's a good thing. I gonna tell y'all that. I think the discussions and the hashing it out between Dak and CeeDee, even publicly on the sideline, wherever they do it at, I think is a good thing for the Cowboys because that right there is a healthy relationship. That's showing me that y'all could possibly grow in the future. Now, if y'all wasn't talking, which one would you want? Would you want your number one receiver mad talking at your quarterback or not talking to him at all? Which one would you prefer? Would you prefer them being over there being mad and stubborn, not talking to each other, or talking to each other trying to get this worked out? I promise y'all, I know this is not an ideal situation as a whole, saying that we need them to be going back and forth, but if we trying to correct things, this is healthy. This is a healthy relationship between them two trying to talk it out and work it out amongst each other. So that's still a good thing. Shout out to Jay Recruiter with the $5 super, man. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. He says, Dak had a good year last year with his great tight window passes. Too bad the wide receiving core was weak. Exactly. Bro, Dak was still threading the needle last year. He still was making the big-time throws. But you take that risk factor away, now you're not getting nowhere near the awards. You're not. So I don't like it. That's why I said it's overcompensating. And overcompensating ends up, you're going to end up being screwed on both ends. That's what it seems like. You took his aggressiveness away, now you get no rewards either. Now you get nothing. And that's crazy right there. But according to the Dallas Cowboys, this is good, y'all. This is a good, healthy relationship. They talking it out. It's almost like your spouse. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't talking to each other, is that good? You know what I'm saying?
Trap.
If you and your spouse just wake up and walk straight past each other every morning, don't even say words to each other, is that a good thing? I'm pretty sure we gonna all agree that is not a good thing. So when you take that into consideration, man, that is a healthy relationship with them being able to communicate and get this done, get this worked out, hash out all the frustrations. And that right there alone lets me know they will get this done. They will get it worked out. And that's a good thing for our Dallas Cowboys, in my opinion. I think we're going to be fine, y'all.
Trap.
So now, I do want y'all to consider this. This is going to be my last topic. And like I said, I'm going to let y'all get up out of here because I know we want to watch football. We want to watch the ops, even though our mighty Cowboys ain't playing right now.
We are America's team, the most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
But I know we do want to watch the ops and, you know, enjoy our Sunday of football. But to me, this is my take of this game. This is definitely a swing game for the Dallas Cowboys and a must win. So I'm not going to back up on that if we lose this game and act like it ain't a must win. It's just one game. No, it's not. Because the difference between a 4-2 team and a 3-3 team, that is a tremendous difference right there. That is huge right there.
Trap.
That is huge right there. Think about it. That could go from, look, a 4-2 team, oh, we good. Everything's cool. You know, we straight headed into the bye week. Then you got a bye week on the top of this. This could be a big time loss for the Cowboys. If we lose this game, man, I'm telling you right now, we finna hear all this crazy stuff for 2 weeks. It's gonna be ridiculous. You might hear, hey, trade Dak, start Trey Lance, play Cooper Rush, Mike McCarthy should get fired. Like,
Trap.
This is a swing game right here, y'all. This is definitely a must win. Like I said, once again, you can't lie about that. The difference between a 4-2 squad and a 3-3 squad, that's a huge difference. A 4-2 squad to be like, okay, we getting it right. We just had a couple hiccups in the beginning of the season, but we on the right track. 3-3, listen, they might want to try to blow this whole thing up. You might hear Jerry talking crazy. Everybody gonna talk crazy, especially when you add this on to it. You lose to Kellen Moore, bruh, that's gonna be a sad occasion. I don't want to deal with that. I don't even want to think about that. But you possibly lose to Kellen Moore, you know, your Jerry Jones ex, understand me? And you'll have to wear that loss for 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks. That's a lot right there, y'all. So, of course, going into a bye week, you want to be on a positive note going into the bye week with a win, especially against a talented Chargers team. Don't let their record fool you. This team is very talented. They have a all-star cast on their roster. They can go star for star with us. So don't think that they are inferior. If we beat this team, it'll be a great win on the road. So don't let nobody talk you out of that. Don't let the non-believers and naysayers convince you anything other than that. So it will be a tough test, though. It will be a tough game, but I promise y'all, this is a very, very important game for the Dallas Cowboys and their future, and it is a must-win, and I'm not backing down off that. I'm going to stay solid on that, I promise you.
I'm solid and stand on whatever.
So, hey, this is what we got. This the what can I say? This the bed we made, and we got to lay in it. 2 losses this early in the season, and the Eagles undefeated, must win. I'm going to tell you the reason why it's a must win. The Eagles are undefeated, must win. You playing Kellen Moore, must win. Hey, then you got a bye week, must win. All of that right there says must win, and that's exactly what this is for the Dallas Cowboys. I am not shying away from that. Y'all better go out there and show the world exactly who y'all is, because we've been standing on this hill for y'all, and we ready to ride for y'all, man. So, hey, y'all got to show up for us. That's just bottom line.
Trap.
But, man, I did want to make sure I came and gave y'all some content. I don't like missing multiple days of content. I do want to tap in with my people. And once again, man, shout out to all the people that became members today, man. I got the memberships locked and loaded, and I did get a few members. And y'all will be getting exclusive shout-outs and all of that stuff, man. Make sure y'all support, and I appreciate y'all supporting the movement. It does help me going forward, putting in time to doing this, man. So I really appreciate y'all. But y'all know why them haters hate on us. Because why? Because we are the greatest. That's why, man. Shout out to y'all. We got Cowboy football tomorrow. So shout out to y'all.
Money.
Let's get it.
In my hand.
Yeah, let's go.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear it just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. Their words are unimportant like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show these people I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat. I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals. Gotta see you make it. Show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the great young poet, got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, that's fair warning. For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, it's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Custom pics I'm cropping, be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue, so I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These niggas ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth. To know that I kill it, these are God level lyrics. I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody messing with me, I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. We'll take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you'll need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals. Let the doubters see you make it and show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success. But nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.